Welcome from wherever you're watching this in the campus and beyond. This is Cultural Week 2013 coverage, a week that we're expecting a lot from the tribes represented at this university. With the theme Cultural Diversity, the Strength of Our Nation, we are expecting activities that are meant to unite Kenyans. These include regional football matches, team building exercises, as well as the grand finale of Mr. and Miss Kabianga. And so for that comprehensive coverage, we join hands with Michael Njeru, who will be using Swahili to bring you every detail of that event. To you, Mike.
Asante sana mwenzangu Elijah, na bazirashaka niko katika uga wa chuo kikuu cha Kabianga, na ni katika uga huu ambapo shughuli tofauti zitakuwa zikifanyika hasa kuadhimisha kuwepo kwa itikadi na tamaduni tofauti hapa nchini Kenya. Ni shughuli ambayo itachukua muda wa takriban siku 6 kutoka siku ya Jumatatu hadi siku ya Jumamosi. Kwako Elijah.
We, the great mass of people at this university, think deeply of the love we have for the land we were brought up. We will never let our hold of culture go because we're in a foreign land. To let it go will be like throwing away our mother who gave birth to us. Culture is the celebration of diversity, and so let us not pursue that self-defeating path of hate and nonsensical tribalism. The Dawn of Culture. It's the 3rd edition of Cultural Week at the University of Kabianga. An event aimed to impact on the community how the diversity of our origin can be the source of strength in building our nation. It's an event that involves participation of the students of the university, corporate organizations, the neighboring community, management, and other stakeholders. Cultural Week marks both contemporary and past aspects of our cultures that make them unique. That's the source of our nation's beautiful heritage. Cultural Week entails diverse objectives. This includes society growth and development, appreciating and celebrating our heritage, talent recognition and development, promoting university values, as well as uniting different stakeholders for a better community.
Everlasting God, we gather before your presence this morning.
It was a way of committing the Cultural Week activities unto the Lord. Addressing the constituents, the chairperson of the Cultural Week Committee, Muriuki Mweti, reminded the comrades that there is no way to peace. Peace is the way.
And as you can see, we are dressed in blue. That is the color for peace. And we hope that throughout the week we shall have that peace. Today, we adorn blue to show that peace is our stronghold and that it has a Tarakanini kind of support.
And what should the students expect in the Cultural Week?
With the Cultural Week, we expect it to be more of culture-centered, where we expect showcasing of various cultures across the country. We expect all tribes and nations represented here to showcase the richness of their culture. And I hope that one is, I know that one is captured for. We expect to see ball games, the regional games, as per the old constitution provinces. We also expect an artist to perform, maybe at the end of it all, the D-Day. We equally expect to have a bash, a complete one, on Saturday and Friday, plus so many goodies. I think the whole package is student friendly and it is meant to benefit the students.
The oceans of history in Kenya are made particularly turbulent by the ever-rising tides of hate and ethnocentrism. This was the message hammered by Mweti as he concluded his speech.
Let's remember that no culture is inferior to the other. They are just different. I would like you to remember that preservation of one's culture does not require disrespect for other cultures. Therefore, let's celebrate our individual and cultural differences in the common spirit of peace, love, and unity.
In his remarks, the university chaplain applauded the Cultural Week committee that had decided to burn the midnight oil in preparation for the event. It was a long journey, as he put it, and he could now see some light at the end of the tunnel.
The journey is on, and I'm seeing the end from the beginning. That when all is said and done, we'll be able to say yes, we have achieved our objective, which is to enhance national cohesion and unity.
Then came the declaration of the official opening of the Cultural Week.
By all the powers bestowed on me, I give you the power to enjoy and do all that appertains this Cultural Week, and announce there will be no runoff.
So mine is to declare the third Cultural Week officially open.
The participation of corporate and the entire neighboring community captures the modern culture during the Cultural Week. That's why the students marched up to the nearest shopping center to alert the community that a time for celebration of cultures was there with them. With the aim of appreciating the diversity of cultures among the students, staff and community, such activities inculcate a culture of peace that will enhance harmonious living in the community. And on this day, I spent time with the Kalenjin elders to learn more about their culture.
Hii kibuyu kitambo ilikuwa ni ya maziwa. Watu wetu wa zamani ilikuwa inaweka maziwa. Ikilala sasa unaanza kukunywa muziki.
As I moved around, I witnessed something new that I had to learn. Kalenjin initiation ceremony. Someone takes me through the entire process. Nowadays, most of the initiates are the students who have just finalized their KCPE, awaiting to join respective secondary schools. A ceremony is then held to prepare them psychologically and give them courage to face the knife. It's a ceremony that is marked by song and dance, each song with a specific message for the initiates. The initiates then proceeds and are taken to a camp away from home, and in most cases in the forest. This is where the cut takes place. That is the mark of the beginning of a new life, leaving childhood to adulthood. The initiates changes the mode of dressing, and for about 2 weeks they dress in these skins and hides. Lessons on how to survive start taking place during this 1 month of seclusion. Some of the major lessons taught there include hunting and gathering, as well as managing one's family. The initiates are also taught on the norms and customs of the society, that is, what is acceptable and what is considered a taboo. After intense guidance and counseling during the period of seclusion, the inmates are then presented to the community in what is commonly known as a pass-out ceremony. A systematic way of receiving the new man in the society is observed. This time the man is respected and expected to take the position of other men in the society. As a way of inculcating the spirit of togetherness, I Choose Life Africa organized team building games on Friday. Some of the games included musical chairs, sack races, among others. Here everyone rose to the occasion and the efforts did not go unrewarded. I Choose Life Africa, which has been advocating for an AIDS-free Africa for some time, signed a memorandum of understanding with the University of Kabianga in 2010. It has since then grown to be the leading club in the campus, and in this year's Sentinel Annual Awards, it has scooped the Best Club Award in the university. They call it self-defense. A group of students was to showcase their self-defense skills, but time would not allow since the Cultural Week was marked by a beehive of activities.
And now I hand you over to Michael Njeru, who is at the pavilion, to give you the latest from that end. To you, Mike.
Asante sana mwenzangu Elijah. Na basi bila shaka kinachongojewa kwa undi na uvumba ni densi ya kandanda kati ya mikoa tofauti. Na moja kwa moja nitakuwa nakuletea jinsi ambavyo mambo yatakavyokuwa katika uga huu. Na ufuatao ndio uhondo kamili. Mwaka wa 1879 mtoto aitwaye Kambumbu alizaliwa Marekani. Tangu wakati huo takriban miaka 134 umeshamiri kote nchini, huku kienziwa na kila mja katika kila pembe hapa duniani. Utawasikia wakijihusisha na klabu na wachezaji bingwa, huku wakipandwa na hamaki ya kujawa na furaha kutokana na feli ama kufaulu kwa timu wazitazo zao. Wiki ya tamasha ya kuadhimisha kuwepo kwa itikadi na tamaduni mbalimbali hapa nchini haingefana bila kusakata densi tukufu ya kandanda. Michuano kati ya timu za mikoa tofauti ilingwananga siku ya Jumatatu, huku kila timu ikijisatiti kadri ya uwezo wake kuimbuka na ushindi katika kinyang'anyiro hiki. Ziara hii ndiyo iliwavutia wengi sana katika uga wa hafla ya kuadhimisha sherehe hii ya kipekee. Timu ya kwanza kusakata rumba ya densi ya kandanda ilikuwa Bonde la Ufa, ambayo ilikuwa ikimenyana na timu kutoka mkoa wa Magharibi. Bonde la Ufa waliwashinda nguvu mkoa wa Magharibi baada ya kuwacharaza 1-0. Wa pili kumenyana walikuwa mkoa wa Kati na mkoa wa Pwani. Mkoa wa Kati wakiwatoa jasho mkoa wa Pwani baada ya kuwatandika 3-2. Siku ya pili ambayo ilikuwa ni siku ya Jumanne, Nyanza walikuwa kipenyana na Magharibi. Bidii za Magharibi kujaribu kutikiza wavu wa Nyanza ziliabulia patupu baada ya kutandikwa 1-0. Wa pili kumenyana walikuwa mkoa wa Kati na mkoa wa Mashariki wajulikanao kama mashemeji. Hapa Dennis Muturi, mshambulizi kutoka mkoa wa Kati, alitikiza wavu wa wapinzani, yani mkoa wa Mashariki, mara 2 na kuimbuka washindi. Kuamkia siku ya Jumatano, hapa ilikuwa ni Mashariki wakimenyana na Pwani. Hapa Mashariki waliwatoa jasho Pwani baada ya kuwatandika Pwani 2-0. Bidii zote hizi zikiwa zake Morio Kimweti. Wa pili kumenyana walikuwa mkoa wa Bonde la Ufa, huku akimenyana na mkoa wa Nyanza. Ni mchezo uliovutia mashabiki wengi katika uwanja, huku akileta utani kwamba nguvu za samaki zilikuwa zinajuana na zile za Murusik. Watu walifurika furifuri, angalau kuwapa wachezaji motisha na ari ya kuendelea kwa takriban dakika 90. Kufikia hapo, mkoa wa Pwani na mkoa wa Magharibi walikuwa wamepisha wengine kinyang'anyironi. Kutwa ilikuwa ya Alhamisi, kitengo cha densi kikiwa ni nusu finali. Bonde la Ufa walikuwa kitoana kijasho na Mashariki. Hapa vita vilikuwa vya kufa na kupona.
Jambo moja pale, sala tumeweza kutulizwa.
Vijana wa Murusik, yani Bonde la Ufa, waliwatandika Mashariki 5-2. Waliotikiza wavu upande wa Bonde la Ufa wakiwa ni Hilary, Hosea na Shamak. Maana ya mchuano huu, Mashariki pumzikeni. Wa pili kukabiliana walikuwa mkoa wa Kati na mkoa wa Nyanza. Ni densi iliyowatia wengi tumbo njoto, kwani kitengo tu kimoja ndicho kilichosalia, na yule angepiku mwingine nguvu, basi bila shaka alikuwa wekwe kwenye ratiba ya kuvunja mifupa ya mbuzi. Mkoa wa Kati walifanikiwa baada ya winji mshambulizi Dennis Muturi na mwenzake Francis kutikiza wavu wapinzani wao, huku Ndonge kutoka mkoa wa Nyanza akifunga bao la kipekee. Mechi iliyoishia 2 mkoa wa Kati kwa 1 mkoa wa Nyanza. Siku ya ndovu kumla mwanawe iliahirishwa kutoka siku ya Ijumaa hadi siku ya Jumamosi baada ya hali ya anga kutofautiana na ari ya uwanja. Siku ya Jumamosi, mkoa wa Bonde la Ufa wakikabiliana na mkoa wa Kati. Lengo na nia la tamasha hii lilikuwa kuwatangamanisha kabila mbalimbali, kachubari ikiwa ni kambumbu. Hivyo basi, ni mlo wa nani ulionoga sana? Kwa kifupi, ilikuwa ni mchezo wa kung'amua mbivu na mbichi. Ukimwavua mnovu, ukumbuke na mfupa kuguguna. Manake waliotia fura katika michuano ya mikoa hatimaye walikuwa tayari kumenyana, huku mbingwa tetezi akiwa Bonde la Ufa. Chochote kingetokea na yeyote angeimbuka kuwa mshindi. Hata ingawa kanga zai ugenini, hawakanga kutoka mkoa wa Kati walionekana wenye welendi wa hali ya juu. Hata hivyo, walikambiliwa vikali sana na wachezaji warefu, wazito na wenye mbio kama swara kutoka Bonde la Ufa. Matokeo yalingojewa na wengi, Bonde la Ufa wakimtegemea Maritime ambaye basi la shaka aliweza kutikiza wavu mara ya kwanza na ya mwisho, huku Kanga akizalia ugenini.
Okay. Asante. Chapa moja pale, Salat tumeweza kutulizwa. Hawana mashabiki
yani mkoa wa Kati baada ya kuwacharaza wapinzani wao mara mbili, huku mchezo ukiishia 2-1. Ni hafla, tamasha na sherehe iliyofana sana, huku mkoa wa Kati wakichukua ushindi na kusherehekea. Je, walikuwa na yapi ya kusema kutokana na ushindi huu? Heko kwenu mkoa wa Kati.
Thank you very much. At least we were in a position to celebrate, because in any week culminated the end. We came to an end of the, the week in a style. Now, yesterday we witnessed, yesterday night, Matthew, this event took place at night. Some people expected it probably to take place during the day. But, I don't know, how did you people take it that now modeling was to happen during the night?
I think the first thing that I would say is that I think it was good that the event was held at night, because one thing is that from the dressing that we witnessed that night, you will agree with me that we could not have that during the day. Of course, you could remember even at one point, Maureen, who was having a kind of a daring way of dressing. We had others as well. So I think for morality purposes, and if not morality, even for the sake of our harmonious living, so that you do not start looking at each other with an eye like that one is immoral, I think it was essential, and I appreciate, and I think comrades appreciate, that the event was held at night.
Now, how did the audience take this thing that the event was taking place? What was the audience take on this?
The audience, from my own analysis, I think the audience appreciated. The only thing that was a bit discouraging is, one, there were no tents, you remember, and people could be rained on, and even the artist was performing when it was really raining. The camera work was hectic, you remember, water was all over. And so apart from those mishaps, I think generally the event was good, regardless of the situation, whether it was at night or, at the end of the day, the event was a success.
What about the numbers? What about the turn-up?
The turn-up was excellent, considering all those factors that I have mentioned, the rains and everything else, the mud. I think people really tried because the podium was full to the capacity. We had people on the field as well, and all they were there, having fun, thrilling. They were not just standing there. You could see them dance at one point, see them waving at the artist when he's performing. So I think the audience take on that was positive despite the bad weather.
Okay, the number of what about the number of the participants in modeling?
Okay, you remember we had about 17 participants, and even as they went to stage, you could see that they are so anxious waiting for the judges' ruling, and some were there even pulling surprises. Apart from that, even the runners-up, I think, came by as a surprise, Mesh, and basically the number was good. But take note that we had so many curtain raisers. But the numbers, I think it was nice. It was nice.
Now, there came the long-awaited guest, that is Jua Kali.
Yes.
Can you say something about his performance and so on?
I think Jua Kali's performance was perfect, starting from the way he made his grand entrance to the stage. The way he was, you remember at that point when he was hugging Brokey. And you could see even the audience, some people not even dancing but mesmerized, and you wonder whether they are shocked or exactly. You could not connect.
Yeah.
I think so basically the Jua Kali performance was great, and he made the night for most of the students, and people appreciated.
So you are simply telling me that there was that audience satisfaction from Jua Kali's performance?
Yes, I think as far as I'm concerned, the audience appreciated Jua Kali performance. And remember, Jua Kali came at 4:30 and performed up to 1.5 hours. I think that was enough time to make the crowd appreciate. So Maureen, how did you feel yesterday once you were crowned the Miss Kabianga?
The feeling was wonderful. I was excited, looking at the people cheering at you and stuff. Maureen is a 20-year-old girl, a Maasai by tribe, Kenyan. A first-year student in the Human Resource Management. Okay, I like my hobbies. We include dancing, swimming, modeling, and I like hanging out with friends, meeting new people, traveling, cooking.
Oh, thank you very much. Such a nice, wonderful cultural week. Thank you.